Whoa, hey, down here. Yep, I'm a neuron. I live inside a brain, and my neighborhood is called the lateral amygdala. Let me tell you, things get wild in here, especially when we're learning something new. It's like, zap, this big flash of energy just zips all over the place. It's pretty awesome.
You know how that works, right? How you remember some things super clearly, but other stuff just disappears? Well, I get a front row seat to that all the time. A new experience comes flying in, bam, like a weird smell or a loud noise, and suddenly everyone around me is buzzing. It's like, go, 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 we have to make a memory, right now.
But here's the thing that's been kind of bugging me. It's like, when it's time to form a memory, it's like a big team is being picked for a game. But only a super small group of my neighbors actually get chosen. They get to be part of the official memory trace. The rest of us, including me, we just get to watch from the sidelines. And I'm always thinking, hey, why them? What's their secret?
Okay, so you're not going to believe this. There are these whispers from the scientists, the ones outside. They're always watching us. And I've been listening in, and I think I finally figured out the secret. I know how they get chosen for the team.
It all comes down to being ready. It's like we all have this little instruction book inside of us, right? Well, for most of us, that book is totally shut. But for the ones who get picked, their books are already open to the right page before anything even happens. They're just sitting there, totally prepared.
Of course, the scientists have a super fancy, long name for it. They call it chromatin plasticity. Sounds complicated, right? But really, it just means how open our little instruction book is. If your book is easy to open, you have high plasticity, and that makes it way easier to fire up your genes and get to work building a memory.
So let's break it down. You've got my neighbors with high plasticity. These are the eager ones, Their instruction books are wide open. They're bouncing up and down like, ooh, ooh, pick me. Then you've got the low plasticity crew. Their books are slammed shut. They're kind of sleepy, not really paying attention. So yeah, guess who gets picked? It's the ready ones every single time.
Okay, now this is where things get really, really interesting. Because the scientists, they didn't just watch. They decided to get involved. They actually started messing with our instruction books. Like, they wanted to see if they could rig the game and choose the team themselves.
So here's what I saw. They picked some of my neighbors, the sleepy ones, right? The ones whose books are always closed. Then, poof, they gave them this chemical super boost. It was like it forced their little instruction books to fly wide open. After that, they sent in a new memory to be made, this scary sound. And you'll never guess what happened. Those sleepy, boosted neurons, the ones who never get picked, they got picked. They were the first ones on the team. I couldn't believe it. It actually worked.
And then, just to be sure, they did the total opposite. They took some of my super eager friends, the pick-me crew, and gave them something that snapped their books shut, made them really hard to open. And when that scary sound came back, nothing. They were completely ignored. So that's the proof. Being ready, having that book open, it's literally everything.
But wait, the story isn't over. Not even close. Because something else happened. Something I did not see coming. It wasn't just that my boosted friends got to make the memory. It was the way they made it. The memory itself, it was different. It was stronger. Like, way stronger. I could feel the energy coming off it. A normal memory trace has a nice little buzz, but this one, it was practically thrumming. It was like they didn't just remember the sound, they remembered it in giant, flashing neon letters. I mean, just look at this. A regular memory made by the usual team? Yeah, it's pretty strong. But the one made by that special, super boosted team? Whoa, it's off the charts. You could tell the fear from that sound was just so much bigger. And get this, it lasted longer too. Normally, I see memories start to get a little fuzzy after a few days, They fade, but not this one. I was watching it. A day went by, still super strong. 4 days, still there. After more than a week, that boosted memory was still sharp and clear. It was just incredible. So after seeing all that, my little neuron brain started spinning. If the scientists can actually pick and choose which one of us gets to make a memory, well, what does that mean for the future? I mean, think about it. If they can flip a switch and make my sleepy neighbors into memory-making superstars, what else is possible? Could they, one day, use this to make the really important stuff stick, like things you learn in school? Or what about the other way around? For the really sad or scary memories, could they choose neurons that would make those memories a little quieter? Could they help us decide what's truly important to remember? It's kind of a huge, mind-boggling idea, isn't it? So, I guess the big secret I learned from all those scientist whispers is that getting picked for the memory team isn't random at all. It's not luck. It's all about your epigenetic state, how ready you are, how open your instruction book is, before the event even happens. It's all about being prepared.
And that just makes me wonder about me. If my readiness decides what memories I get to be a part of, then what am I eligible to become? Maybe one day my little instruction book will be open at just the right moment, and I'll finally get chosen. I'll get to be part of a big, important memory. I really hope so.